We're at the Horseshoe, Ohio Stadium, here in the capital city of Columbus, as they get set to host this exciting football contest. It's a mild, clear day, so the weather won't be a factor in this battle between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Hi, everybody, this is Brad Nessler, and with me, as always, Kirk Herbstreit and the coach, Lee Corso. You can feel the electricity in the stadium. It doesn't get any bigger than Michigan-Ohio State as far as rivalries go.
Michigan is going to have to figure out a way to stop this game breaker at tailback. This guy is the workhorse for this ball club, and there aren't many backs out there that are better at getting tough yards than this young man. This defense better be ready because this kid is a bruiser.
We're hoping for a great game, so let's bring you the coin toss. Ohio State is kicking off first, and we're ready to get this game underway. Kicks it off, and this game is underway. Number 5 takes it at the 12. Stiff arms. Fumble. Number 13 sweeps up the loose ball. And a big change in momentum right here, Kirk.
And you know what? When the other offense takes the field, I say they go for the home run on the very first play.
I like your thinking, Kirk. They always say a defense is most vulnerable after a turnover.
That's right, Coach. If I were calling the shots, that's what I would do.
Number 17 sends a man in motion. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. That'll get him a good 9 yards there on the halfback toss. Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd and 1 for the offense. Ohio State comes out with an I formation. Play action, throws it, catches it, and he's immediately tackled.
Did you see what I saw there, Coach?
I don't know. It looked like to me that he just got beaten man-to-man coverage.
He sure did. These guys are going to have to do a better job of locking down their man and preventing passes like that.
They find themselves in the red zone for the first time today. He jukes, tackled for a loss. There was just no daylight on that play, and the defensive lineman was the reason.
Well, that's one way to get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
Ohio State comes out with an I formation. Man in motion. Another run. And we got an injured player on the field.
Just get out there and make a play.
Number 17 comes to the line under center. Single backfield. Back to pass. He rifles it to the left. This one is dropped.
Pass. Number 9, the intended receiver.
4th down. And the field goal unit's out to try this 27-yarder. It's up. He clanks it off the upright. No good. And that was not this sophomore's best kick.
That just wasn't a good kick. There is really no excuse for missing a cheap shot like that.
This guy needs to go back over his mechanics. Something seems to be off in his footwork, and that's not a good thing for a kicker. Sometimes it is very hard to correct.
Number 20 with the
What
carry.
a run.
Here they give it to the tailback and a little misdirection play, and you can see the athleticism and the ability to make guys miss. Nice play.
They line up at the 31. It's 1st down. They line up in an I. Gets past the tackler. Look at that strike. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Boy, he is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man, the big fella's a hoss. I saw him last night at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt right now.
Fumble! It's scooped up, and it's a lineman that's got it. Well, they avoided a turnover right there.
Man, oh man, that was a close one. Good thing that kid was paying attention and fell on the football.
The Wolverines come out with a single back formation. The Wolverines come out in a 2 tight end set. Drops back to pass. Looking. Has time. He darts it over the middle. Incomplete. Number 20 was the intended receiver on that pass. And that'll bring up a punting situation.
It was a good hold by the defense on 3rd down. Now their punt returner will get a chance to make something happen.
Number 41 is waiting for the snap. Gets this one away. Number 4 fields it at the 41. Nowhere to go there.
Nowhere is right. He's lucky he got any yards on that return.
Great job of getting downfield and making the tackle by the coverage team.
The Buckeyes go with the I formation, and they use motion. Drops back on first down. Look out! He tackles him for a loss. That's a loss of 4 yards.
Number 55.
Second and long. Ball on the 39. Single set backfield. Ohio State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Hands it to the back. 4 yards gain.
With the tackle.
Just get out there and make a play.
On the play.
We've got 3rd and 10. Ball on the 43. The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. He's got to throw it in a hurry.
Number 17 on the carry. 3-yard loss on the play.
It's 4th down. The Buckeyes are lining up to punt it away. Gets this one away. He fields the punt at the 20. He's hit and got away. Down the sideline. At the 40. He's on the run. To the 20. He returns it all the way to score. Where was the coverage on that play?
Well, credit to blocking here. They created a big enough lane for him to run through, and as they say, the rest is history.
Kicks up. He splits the uprights with the extra point.
Good.
Number 43 has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. He sends it off. Number 4 from the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession. They'll start this drive at the 21-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Number 17 is under center. The Buckeyes come out with a single back formation. They'll give it off here. Tackle right around the 30. There's a player shaken up on the play. 2nd and short. Ball on their own 30. Ohio State lines up in a shotgun set. Again with the run, and they hit him in the backfield.
That was a fantastic play by this defense.
You're right. Poor halfback. He had nowhere to go.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. And they'll bring him down behind the line.
And the defense was not going to let them close to that marker as they came up big here on 3rd down.
That's exactly what they needed. A strong stop to get some momentum back on their side.
He punts it. Number 5 fields it at the 39. And he's taken down at the 41. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll get the ball here at the 41-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Offset I formation in the backfield. Fakes to the back. Looking. And he brings it down. Oh, he got tattooed on that one.
That's a 1st down right there.
Yeah, if I was the defense, I think I would man up on these guys next time.
Yeah, this quarterback is very good at recognizing zone coverage and then finding the open receiver.
Give to the tailback. They'll get him for a loss. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
Yeah, the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo.
Toss. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I'm so impressed with this running back, Coach.
Let me tell you, Kirk, he got the ball a couple of moves later. He's in there for a touchdown. What a play.
And he adds the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Michigan is lining up to kick this one off. He kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. Little shake and bake move. Loose football. Number 43 scoops it up. They nearly gave that ball away.
But luckily that guy was paying attention to what was going on and was able to recover the football.
So at the end of one quarter, the score here in Columbus is the Michigan Wolverines 14, Ohio State nothing. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 25. Number 28 is the single setback. Number 17 is lined up under center. They'll give it off here. 6 yards there on the counter.
Gain of 6 on the play.
So it's second down now. The offense needs about 4 yards to pick up the first down. Single set backfield. The junior makes the catch. What a throw and catch, guys.
I'll tell you what, this young kid has a real gun for an arm. He sizes up the play well and then gets the ball out of there.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They connect again. That one's more than good enough for the first down.
Well, Brad, that is a great play by the quarterback to find his target past the marker to keep this drive moving.
They line up at the 38. It's first down.
Here we go. Wide 88. Wide.
Drops back on first down. He looks. Complete. A good play to the tight end that time.
Yeah, and this is a play that we saw in practice the other day over and over again.
And as a coach, you like it when all that practice pays off and your players execute in the game like they did all week in practice. Good job.
2 tight ends set. They give to the tailback. And he's tackled at the 8. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there.
Gain of 6
I call this
on
one
play.
the scooter special. Try it right now.
Ohio State sends a man in motion to the left.
Ready. Blue 88. Blue 88.
Hits right. And he hits him hard at the 14. They lost too much yardage that time. What do you think, Coach?
I think you can't blame the back on that one. I don't care how good an athlete you are. You're not going to be able to showcase your abilities without some blocking.
The Buckeyes come out with 3 wide receivers. The quarterback in the shotgun. Looks to pass. Pressure coming. Tipped away. The defense holds.
Great job to get a finger on that pass and cause the incompletion.
So the kicking team is on the field. They'll try for 3. This would be a 31-yard field goal. And he hooked it left. So the kicker can't make the field goal there. And this defense comes away with a small victory. So our count is still Ohio State, 0. Michigan, 14. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes line up with a quarters defense. There are 7 defensive backs on the field. Ohio State brings in their quarters package. Only 3 linemen on the field. Drops back to pass. Fires. Across midfield, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. Good play to get it to the guy coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, and he took it to the house.
So the kicking team will line up for the point after. Kicks up, and he adds the extra point. Michigan lines up for the kickoff. Number 21 and number 4 back ready to return. Kicks off from the 8-yard line. He's taken down at the 28-yard line. They missed a chance at 3 points on their last drive. They'll get the ball here at the 28. We've got a 1st and 10. The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. The Buckeyes come out in a 2 tight end set. On the ground with the tailback. Couple of yards there.
Good pressure by the defense that time. They brought the heat, and there wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
They line up at the 30. 2nd down. The Buckeyes come out with a single back formation. Picked off. Inside the 30. To the 10. And he will score. What an interception by the cornerback.
I love it. A defensive back with soft hands. This kid can play.
They line up for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 43 looks ready to kick this one off. Number 4 and number 21 set to return. He kicks it off. Number 4 fields it at the 9. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. So the offense will come back out onto the field, hoping for a little better result than that last pick 6.
This offense has sure been hurting so far, Kurt.
Yeah, they've been pretty brutal. They just haven't had the type of game that they needed to so they could actually have a chance at winning.
This has been a bend and don't break offense. But yeah,
Number
it
37.
broke.
They'll take over at the 28.
Loss
Great
of 6
play by the
on the
defense.
play.
Ooh, that time they came with the blitz, and the linebacker was able to get free and come away with a sack.
That was a great call by the defense, bringing the pressure and leaving the quarterback with very few options.
Second and long coming up here. Drops back to pass. Looks. Lets it go on the run. He's out of bounds around the 32-yard line. They got a few yards on that pass.
Yeah, we talked about how the run will open up the passing game, but some teams like to use their intermediate passing game to open up the run. Either way you look at it, it's good balance.
Looks to pass. Caught. And they make the stop around the 44-yard line.
I talked to this receiver earlier in the week, and he comes up to me and says, "Yo, coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
Zips it right. And now he's got his back with some room.
Whoa!
Makes the catch.
There was some heat on that pass.
He fired it in
Makes
there
the
all right.
stop
And
at
they
the
got a big
40-yard
reception and a first down out of it.
Ohio State sets up in the I. Number 17 comes to the line under center. He has two backs behind him. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. Ohio State just took their first time out. 2nd and 11. Number 17 lines up in the gun. He's got 3 receivers in the formation.
The pass
He drops
falls
back.
incomplete.
Good job there by the
Number
defense
4,
to get a
the
hand on
intended
it.
It was,
receiver
Kurt,
on the
but
play.
when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
He drops back. Throws. And it's caught. Great concentration.
You know, Coach, the tight end is such a valuable weapon in the passing game.
These days, they don't even recruit you if you don't have good hands at tight end. If you can't catch the ball, then they move you over to tackle.
But this guy does have good size and good hands.
And he just got them a first down.
Incomplete pass.
Number 49 was the intended
49,
receiver on
the
that
intended
pass.
receiver
So that'll
on
make
the
it
play.
2nd down. It's the 9th play of the drive. 2nd down. Number 17 is under center. Looking to throw. Looks. Throws it on the run. He's taken down
Number 80
around the
makes
18-yard
the
line.
catch.
Nice little pitch and
Number
catch with a
49
wideout.
The
with
quarterback
the
and
tackle
receiver
at
spend a
the
lot of time
18-yard
together.
line.
The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
Give to the tailback. And they got to him before he
Timeout
could get
called
back to
by
the
the
line.
offense.
Ohio
This
State
is a solid defense.
will take a
Try it
timeout.
out.
That's their 2nd of the half. Ohio State comes out with 2 tight ends. Number 17 is lined up under center. They go with the run. And he's tackled
Number
around the
2
16-yard
makes the
line.
stop.
And they'll go with a no huddle.
3-yard gain on the play.
Number 17 lines up under center. He'll get the call again. And he makes it out to about the 14-yard line.
Gain of
They'll be
2
short of
on
the
the
first
play.
down after that unsuccessful running play.
Nice job here by the defense of holding firm and forcing a 4th down.
They'll line it up for the field goal. This would be a 31-yard field goal. Kicks up. And he got it.
The kick is good.
And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. I have a feeling this ball is going nowhere near the return man with this kickoff, most likely to end the half. Kicks off. Number 5 takes it at the 14. At the 40. Across midfield. At the 40. Here's an opening to the 20. Touchdown! Here's the kicking team to try the extra point. Kicks away. He splits the uprights with the extra
At the end
point.
of the first
We've
half,
seen quite a
the
bit of
score
offense
is
here as we reach
Michigan
halftime.
35,
Our score is
Ohio
Michigan
State
35, Ohio State 3. We're all ready for another half of football, even though this game is already out of hand. He kicks it off from the 8-yard line. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 28. Number 28 alone in the backfield. Number 28 is the single setback. Missed tackle, and we'll take a break while the injured players attended to. It's second down and 6 to go. On play action. Short pass to the right. He goes out of bounds. Around the 33-yard line. So the defense kept everything in front of them on that play.
They didn't pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off like that, the safeties are going to have to creep up. When you force the safeties to play shallow, it opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them with the home run.
Ready! Black 85!
Lets it fly. It's batted down, incomplete.
That's a fantastic defensive effort.
Yeah, the deflection prevented them from getting any yards, and now it's fourth down.
He punts it. Number 5 takes it to 28, and down he goes at the 39. Here comes the offense as they look to find the end zone yet again. The offense will start at the 39-yard line. Single set backfield. Toss. Lets it go. This one is incomplete.
You got to keep it under control. That's some nice arm strength, but it doesn't matter if it's not on target.
You're absolutely right, Coach. You have to be accurate on those type of passes.
Feeds it to the back. Gain of 9.
Pretty nice run there by the halfback.
Yeah, he wasn't fazed at all by the blitz. He just found a hole and picked up some good yardage.
Michigan comes out in the shotgun. Looks to pass. Looks on the run. And it's caught. And the wideout gets a chance to show what he can do.
Oh, he sure does, and he doesn't disappoint either. Great athletic ability.
From the 25-yard line, it's first down. Number 7 is lined up under center.
Eagle!
Back to pass. Surveys the field. Throws this one off balance.
He almost had him there, Coach.
Yeah, well, guess what? It doesn't count if you almost threw a good pass. Almost doesn't count.
Sounds like a head coach talking.
Yeah.
They'll line up at the 25. Second down. Offset eye formation in the backfield. Fakes to the back. Look out.
That's what a good pass rush can do for you.
Yep, they got in the quarterback's face and made it tough on him to throw a good pass.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Michigan comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Back to pass. Now he's scrambling. And now he's going to run. Here he goes. Brought down at the 11-yard line. And that'll give him another first down.
Excellent job there, Brad, of running the football. That was good execution by this offense.
First down from the 11-yard line. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. He looks to throw on first down. He looks, scrambling around, throws it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And a nice catch by the receiver for the touchdown.
Anytime you're near the red zone, you got to keep an eye for this guy. They love going to him down here.
This receiver sure makes it look easy. He ran a perfect post route to the middle of the field, and the defense just wasn't able to keep up.
So they're ready for the extra point. Michigan gets set to kick this one away. Number 21 and number 4 back deep to return. He kicks it off. It's fielded at the 2. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. They'll set up shop at the 24. Number 17 lines up under center. Number 86 in motion. Drops back to pass. Here comes the pressure, and they got him.
That is a nice pass rush.
Yep, it was the defensive end that was able to penetrate through there and get that great sack.
The offense in a little hole here after the sack. It's 2nd down and 14. The Wolverines bring in their quarters defensive package. They hand it off. He jukes him, and he's taken down at the 21-yard line. They got a little bit there, but less than a yard.
And the ball carrier wasn't getting away from that tackle.
No way. That was a spectacular hit by the defender.
It's 3rd down and 14 to go. Michigan brings in their nickel package. Looks to pass. Looks. He throws it. Intercepted by the linebacker. And he might take this. Touchdown, Wolverine. And that was about the worst thing you could ask for.
Oh, that hurts. The worst thing that can happen. And now you've got to regroup and try to get back on the field for another set of downs.
And they line up for the point after. Michigan is winning big. And he hits the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Michigan is ready to kick it away. Number 21 and number 4 deep to return. And it's off. Number 4 fields it at the 13. He jukes him. Brought down at the 34-yard line. It's going to be interesting now to see if this quarterback can put that last throw behind him.
One thing I know they don't want to see is that defender running down the sideline again.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
They'll start this drive at the 34. Looks to pass. Slings it. Caught by the sophomore, and they make the stop at the 46. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. He looks to throw on 1st down. Picked off. Great interception, and that just adds to the offense's woes today.
These mistakes just continue to add up. I mean, this offense can't even salvage a moral victory at this point.
Some days you just don't have it. And today is certainly one of those days. That was just flat out bad.
A nice completion to the tight end.
A good play here, and the thing that I notice is that he provides a nice big target out there for the quarterback.
Number 7 is under center. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. No biting on the play fake that time. Again, this kid got into the backfield for the sack.
This offense really has to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Yep. Even when he hasn't gotten to the quarterback, he always seems like he's right near the quarterback and's got his hand in his face. This young man is having a terrific game.
The offense in a hole here after the sack. 2nd and long. The defense came with a blitz that time.
Yeah, but when you blitz a quarterback that is smart as this guy, you got to blitz him late. And you got to change your defense late. Right, Kirk?
That's exactly right. Let's see if they begin to pick up what we're seeing here. Just a little bit of a cat-and-mouse game out there.
And he's all the way in for the touchdown. The wide receiver flew down the field on that touchdown connection.
Well, he has the speed to stretch the defense, and his hands are getting better every single game.
And there must have been a defensive mix-up on this play because there weren't any defenders near him when he caught that football.
Kicks up. Michigan gets set to kick this one away. And this one's away. Number 4 from the 8. Bounces off a would-be tackler. And down he goes at the 31. They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
Kirk, turnovers are to an offense what donuts are to a diet. They just mess everything up.
Wait. Donuts? Turnovers? Yeah, I guess they're both bad.
Yeah, but a donut sounds really good right now, sweetheart.
The offense will start at the 31-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. That'll be a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let's go!
He drops back. Looks. Lets it go on the run. And now the ball is loose. Number 5 falls on the fumble. A fumble here is the last thing they needed.
Well, you know what they say, when it rains, it pours.
And at this point, they're in a torrential downpour. Absolutely nothing has worked for them today.
So the booth and the referee agree. The runner's knee was down.
That was still a close call, though, Brad. Even though he was down, this guy has to do a better job of holding that football.
The Buckeyes line up with an offset eye backfield. Little handoff, 1 yard loss for the halfback.
1 yard loss on the play.
So it's 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Punts it away. Number 5 fields it at the 26. And he's tackled right around the 40. He showed a good burst there.
Yep, and this gives them great field position.
They'll start this drive at the 40. It's 1st and 10. Number 20, the lone back. They hand it off. Breaks one. Number 20 gets 6 yards on the carry. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is the Wolverines 56. The Buckeyes 3. It's 2nd and 4. Ball on the 46. Michigan lines up in the offset eye. There's the play fake. Here they come. Looks. Can't find anyone open. And he can't get away from the pressure. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
3 down linemen and 2 linebackers on the field in this defense. Drops back to pass. Dumps it right. Caught. He's still going. And he's tackled at the 39.
As if things haven't been bad enough.
Yep, this is pretty much like adding salt to the wound, but we've seen this all game.
The Wolverines come out in the ace formation. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Surveys the field. Finds the freshman. What an arm.
Well, here the quarterback throws it to a spot. You can tell that the quarterback and receiver have worked over and over on this. He may not impress you with style points, but that time he shows off a big arm and delivers a bullet right there.
He drops back. Looks. Can't find anyone open. They bring the quarterback down. They just keep getting to this quarterback, fellas.
Yep, that's the 4th team sack that this offensive line has given up today.
They have to protect themselves better, Kirk. This defense came to play today, and the offensive line can't be giving up sacks left and right like this.
Michigan comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. Nice play fake. He came down with it. Touchdown.
Come on, sweetheart. What are you doing? You don't have to rub it in like this.
Yeah, Coach, but then again, it is their job to stop this offense. I mean, they can't help if their plays are working so well.
Well, if that's the case, then I hope they schedule these guys again, because there's nothing sweeter than getting revenge on a team that likes to run up the score.
Number 43 looks ready to kick this one off. And this one's away. Number 4 fields it at the 13. Tackle made at the 28. Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here. They'll take over at the 28-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. The Buckeyes line up with 3 wide. The Buckeyes come out showing 3 wide. There's the play fake. Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
They sure did, but somehow he got rid of the football.
2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 28. Give to the tailback. He's gobbled up in the backfield. He didn't really have a chance on that play.
Boy, guys, how about the defense on this play? They sniffed that play out from the start.
3rd and 12 coming up on this one. Ohio State lines up in a shotgun set. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Wide open, but it falls incomplete.
Number 4, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 4th down. The Buckeyes are lining up to punt it away. Punts the ball away. Number 5 fields it at the 37. Sheds that one. He's on the run to the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. That's just remarkable. It's the 2nd time he's been in the end zone on a punt return today.
You'd think that punter learned his lesson the first time. I can't believe he gave this kid another opportunity to return a big one.
Unbelievable. I wouldn't kick that ball within 30 yards of this kid. He's running it all over the place.
Number 43 looks ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off. Taken at the 5. Can't wrap him up. Tackle at the 32-yard line.
Their last drive ended in a punt, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive.
The offense will start at the 32. First down, 10 yards to go. Number 17
Is under center. Single set backfield.
the halfback with a carry. They'll bring him down at the 37-yard line. Number 28 gains
This
about
one
5
should
yards
keep
on the
that
run.
offense in check.
The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. Number 17
Lines up under center.
and he's taken down
Around the 40-yard line.
3 yards there on the play.
The defense came with a good blitz call here from the edge, and it disrupted the blocking scheme of this run.
Yeah, Kirk, the blockers weren't able to hold on to their blocks long enough for the back to get free. Good stop there.
Here's the halfback. Tackle at the 42. A great stop there, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Before you start to blame the offensive line, really give this defense some credit. They just did a great job.
It's fourth down. Ohio State ready to punt this one away. He punts it. Number 5 takes it to the 21. They'll bring him down at the 29.
Well, moving the football hasn't been a problem all game.
Yeah, but this one's in the books, Coach. I expect him to run the ball, kill the clock, and put this one in the books.
They'll start at the 29-yard line. Michigan lines up in a double tight set. The Wolverines come out in the ace formation. Inside handoff. Tackle made
Around the 40-yard line.
On defense, it's all about instincts. It didn't look like their instincts worked too well on that play.
You're right, Lee. There was a lot of running room there.
He'll get it again. Here's an opening. And he's taken down.
Right around the 46-yard line.
And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
Number 20 lines up as a single back. They'll run the option. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. And they stop him on the option.
Boy, that's a nice job here by the defender of getting into the backfield and breaking that play up.
Michigan will line up in a jumbo set here. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's taken down.
Right around the 40.
A 7-yard run by the running back.
They line up at the 40. Third down.
It's always a tough call, but here are today's EA Sports players of the game. On the ground with the tailback. He gets to about the 27-yard line. So they go on the ground and pick up another first down.
Yo, nice run and good job to keep the chains moving.
They are stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
Give to the tailback. There's a missed tackle, and down he goes at the 19-yard line. Number 20 gains around 8 yards on the run. They line up at the 19. Second down. The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. And they'll get him in the backfield.
That's the linebacker there getting in there to shut that play down.
The D-line did a good job of nullifying out the blocks up front, and that allowed the linebacker to roam free and make the tackle in the backfield.
Michigan
Up by a big margin. Under a minute left.
The Wolverines
Come out with the offset eye.
They'll give it off here. They got to him, and he did not get the first down. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. This will just add insult to injury. No good. He hooked it right. Well, no luck for the kicker as he misses his opportunity to tack 3 points on the board. So we'll change possession with a score. Michigan 70, Ohio State 3. First and 10. The Buckeyes
Come out with a single back formation.
gives it off. Sheds a tackler. The running back gives them 6 on the ground.
Gain of 6.
An experienced coach would want to run this play.
Number 17
Lines up under center. Single set backfield.
He drops back. He's looking. Moves up in the pocket. And he pulls it down. And he's taken down
At about the 41.
This kid has some springs in his legs, Kirk.
It sure seems like it. He also has some pretty good hands to be able to go up and make that catch to give his offense a first down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 41. And this blowout is finally over.
The final score is Michigan 70, Ohio State 3.
And here's the Pontiac game-changing performance. Folks, it's been a lot of fun, and I hope you can join us again next time. Our final score on this one, the Michigan Wolverines, 70.